Hello, and congratulations with your purchase of the AVer Professional Auto Tracking Camera. The new series of TR cameras, the TR311, 313, and the TR333, all come with advanced AI tracking algorithms. In this brief video tutorial, we will discuss best practices for unpackaging the camera, as well as how to handle the camera, and a brief overview of the camera's outputs. When you first receive the camera, you will notice a label on top with serial number and UPC. Once opening, the camera will be located on the very top of the box. It's worth mentioning at this point that it is best practice to handle the camera via the base of the unit. Avoid handling the camera via the lens or lens holder, as it could damage the camera. So as mentioned, handle the camera via the base of the unit. Avoid handling the camera via the lens and lens holder. As you continue to unbox the camera, the accessories are located on the bottom of the box. There you will find the accessories, the camera remote, which does not come with batteries, so you will need to supply 2 AAA batteries for the remote, but does come with our RS-232 Y cable and a D8 to D-sub-9 cable, some cable ties, cable fixing plates, and it does come with a ceiling camera mount. A brief overview of the new cameras. There are 4 new models: the TR311HN, which offers 12x optical zoom, full 1080p 60 with WDR, wide dynamic range, and tally light, triple output, IP, HDMI, and a USB output. This camera does offer NDI as well. This camera does not have an SDI output like the other cameras do. The HN denotes that it has HDMI and NDI support. The TR311, the difference is now it has an SDI output but does not have NDI native. It is NDI upgradable should the need arise, but this has a quad output. Now we have an SDI output, IP, HDMI, and USB output. All of the cameras have HDMI and USB output. Also, it is worth noting all cameras support PoE, and all cameras have 2 tracking modes: people tracking and zone tracking. The TR313 still at 12x optical, but now supports 4K at 30, and the TR333 now has 30 times optical and supports up to 4K at 30p. A quick look here: while in 4K mode, you will have 4K output on the HDMI output. In 3G, you will not have 4K, but you could have 1080p on that output. And then 4K is supported on the USB output and then your streaming output. So keep that in mind. Again, the HN311HN does not have an SDI output. So this is what the back of the camera looks like. You have your PoE port, RJ45 for network connection, RS-232, RS-422, a line in for a powered mic, a USB connection, USB 3.0 Type-C connection, an HDMI output, and then this is your 12 volts, 5 amps. And then the TR311, again, now we have an SDI output, and the 313 and the TR333 will also look similar to what you see here. So this concludes a brief orientation and an overview of best practices for unpackaging the new TR series of cameras, as well as a brief overview of the camera's outputs. Thank you and good luck.